Okay, so today is part 2 of our talk on heart health and heart disease. So do you remember what we talked about last time? Remember the lovely video that we watched? Did that put a little bit of fear in you? Well, it's not to put fear, it's just to put awareness, okay? So today, let's look at, can lifestyle actually reverse heart disease? What do you think? Yes. Definitely can. So I have another video. I like videos now.
So I went to the doctor, and the doctor did all my numbers, and it had escalated even more than it had before. And so she was alarmed as well and said, okay, we need to do something about this. She said, because you're going down a very bad path. And I've always been one of those folks that uses analogies. So in my head, immediately what popped into my head was, I'm barreling towards a cliff. You know, I mean, she said, scared me to death that I'm barreling towards a cliff, because as we talked about my family's health history, there's death from heart disease and diabetes and strokes and high blood pressure and cancer. All that's in my family history. And so as she and I talked about it, I just had this vision of going towards a cliff very quickly, and that all these escalating numbers was just accelerating my approach to the cliff. And that's just how it was in my head. And so she said, in order to slow this down, we need to put you on some medications. And because I had started that analogy in my head, when she said we need to slow it down, what I thought was, I don't want to slow down because I'm still approaching the cliff. I'm just approaching it more slowly. And that's not okay to me. And so I said, okay, well, then that's not a good alternative. What's another alternative? I want to get on a different path. I want to turn away from the cliff. And she said, well, there's one way you could actually change directions, but it's not easy. And I said, okay, I didn't ask for easy, I just asked for a different option. And she said, you can adopt a plant-based diet. And so she said it was going to be very, very hard. And what I have found is it really isn't that hard. You know, she scared me to think I'll never be able to do this. And what I have found is it's really very easy, because once you start feeling better, it makes it easier. And once you stop eating, you know, all the dairies and the meat and all the other things, your taste buds change. And so many things taste great to me now that it makes it very, very easy. I never have days where I wish I were eating the way I used to, because I feel great every single day. And all those warning signs of heading towards a cliff, they're gone. You know, the cholesterol, the heart rate, the blood pressure, all of those things just went right down to where they should be. And so there's no medication, and there's nothing I have to do except eat these really good foods that are even easy to find when you go out to eat now. So it's really much easier, and I feel great every single day.
There was a health study done in 1990, the Lifestyle Heart Trial. And this was the first major study looking at the reversal of heart disease. So in this study, it showed that 80% blockage was regressed. So it went down by 80%. Arteries opened up. The LDL dropped by 40%, and the LDL is the bad cholesterol. People lost weight, the blood pressure lowered, and how did they do it? So we're going to look at that. New Start. New Start is what we talk about all the time. If we would follow God's law, then we wouldn't have to deal with these things. So what is New Start? Nutrition. What else? Exercise. Water. Mm-hmm. Yes, temperance. Fresh air. And trust in God. Yes. So let's look at nutrition. So there's a lot of things that we should avoid that will contribute to heart disease. But here's a list of some specific things. Butter, cream, ice cream, milk, saturated fats, meat, egg, yolk, sweetbreads, fish, pork, bacon, sausages, even chocolate. So we want to stay away from these things, and refined foods. It clogs the arteries, just like you see down there below, like the video that we watched last week. So cholesterol is only found in animal products. Saturated fats is also mostly found in animal products. So if we get rid of animal products, what will probably happen? do you think?
They'd be real good. Arteries will open up.
Yeah, it would. Yes, absolutely. And also with milk, some people think when they drink skim milk that without the fat that is better, but no, it also clogs your artery as well. So you want to go to a plant-based milk. Also, you want to avoid caffeine. It destabilizes the heart and it affects the heart rhythm, which contributes to high cholesterol. Alcohol, same thing. And smoking. Smoking actually makes little holes in your arterial walls. And then the cholesterol goes there to try and repair it and fill up the holes, but also clogging your arteries as well. So you want to stay away from those things. And you want to incorporate now whole grains into your diet, low sodium foods, cereals such as millet, buckwheat, oat, rice. Those are really good for your heart. Eat plenty of raw leafy green vegetables, fruits. Watermelons are really good for the heart. Even the seeds, eat the seeds as well. Garlic, like we talked about in the past, is really great for blood pressure. And raw vegetable juice. We even did a juice fast together. But raw vegetable juice is great for blood pressure and for the heart. If you get rid of all the pulp, make sure there's no pulp in it, it gets to your bloodstream within 15 minutes of drinking it. And it starts to clear your arteries of cholesterol. Okay. And supplements, there's some really good supplements like hawthorn berry. It's excellent for blood pressure and to strengthen your heart. Vitamin B6 can strengthen your arterial walls, and vitamin D supplement is excellent. You can take a supplement, or sunshine is actually the best way to get it. Another thing that you definitely want to incorporate is exercise. Inactivity causes your blood to pool. So you want to do moderate exercise. It strengthens the heart. Walking, swimming, rebounding. Rebounding is where it's like a little trampoline. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a small personalized trampoline. And it takes off all the pressure from your joints. It's an excellent way to get exercise. And it strengthens every cell in your body. You might want to invest in that. But if you just do walking, walking's fine, but you want to increase that daily. Now, water is so important. When you have heart disease or issues with blood pressure, you want to thin your blood. Water is the best blood thinner. So you want to try and get 2 liters of water in a day. Don't drink it all at once, spread it out throughout the day. Drink, and also try not to drink with your meals. Drink your water or your drink either 30 minutes before or an hour and a half afterwards. One thing I learned from Ms. Barbara O'Neill, she said if you put a crystal of Celtic salt on your tongue, every time before you drink water, you get 82 minerals that your body is missing. So just put a little crystal of Celtic sea salt on your tongue. Other really good blood thinners is cayenne pepper, garlic, and ginger, other things that we've talked about. You also, bowels are really important. So if you take a tablespoon of psyllium husk and water or juice daily, that helps to get things moving. And also, it's very important to refrain from overeating. So I know it was a long one, sorry about that, but I feel it's very important. I have more specific details, very, very specific ways to change your health and your diet. So if you're interested, come and see me, and I can give you an individualized plan, okay? So let's look at this. Because we are what we eat, we can literally transform our bodies and minds by choosing an inspiring diet. And this is what we read last week. This day I call heaven and earth as witnesses against you that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life so that you and your children may live. Thank you.